Welcome back to G-Man-P, the great TV. If you tuned in, hit that like, share, subscribe. If not, we ain't doing no tripping. Now, what we talking about today, some people, all people don't know this. The responsibility as being an employee and the responsibility of being an employer. Now, we're going to get into the responsibility being an employee. And while I'm giving this responsible, because some people don't know like the responsibilities of them going to get a check every day and or every week or however they get paid. You understand? But the basic steps so everything can flow good for yourself and the atmosphere around you. Some people don't know this. You know, you got some people say, I know this, know everything, you know what I'm saying? But I'm giving you, being an employee, what your responsibilities are. Being on time and ready to work, being willing to learn, knowing how to talk to people, respecting others, leaving your problems at home. Don't bring what you got going on at home to work. Come to work with a positive attitude. Come to work not calling off every other week. After the first day should tell you if that job is for you or not. Like after you like if you go to a job and you know what I mean, the first day should be like, oh, this ain't for me, or I can do this is not bad, or you would know by the end of the first day, you gonna know like, is this job for you or not? To have a job, you have to have self-discipline. And when going to work is a I thing, because when you get paid, it has your name on the check, not you and your friend's name written on the check. So what I mean by that is like you gotta go and get a job or work where you like working at. That's gonna have your name on the check. Don't just be getting a job because your friend going, because you might not like what your friend do for work. You understand? You gotta figure out what you like and worry about self. If you're worrying about others, you don't have time to, you know what I mean, figure out what you like as a person and what you don't like. You too busy worried about somebody else. So that'll help you focus in. Like maybe I don't like this, I like doing that. We'll try to figure out what you need to do so you can do that. You understand? Instead of hating on the next man. But them is just really basic things like for as an employee for going to work. This is really for the young people for real. That don't be knowing. Nobody ain't telling them. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing for you to be able to get up and do it and get that check or whatever you're trying to do in life. It starts with that. You understand? If you don't get that understood, you ain't gonna make it far. And them is only for the people that like working. And like I said, them is just basic things that'll help you along your way. And as an employer, what they like is, like I've kind of stated this already, like being on time, not lazy, ready to work, don't call off all the time, willing to learn, and being respectful. That's it. If you can just, them is basic things. And some things that the employee looks out for is like telling the truth and what the employer is really looking for, not hiding just what their needs. If you're just need somebody for 6 months, just say that, and that person has the option to go somewhere else. Like maybe I need something more than 6 months, or if you're only looking for somebody for a year, say that. Don't just be trying to hide it because you need this other person, but you don't really want to hire them. You just want to keep them for the time being, for however long you want them for. As much as you want a worker, is as much as some people, you know what I mean, need these jobs. So if you ain't telling the truth and you hiding something, you know what I mean, that ain't cool towards the employee. not manipulating the worker for your own evil needs. You know, trying to split the work fairly. Just because you know somebody's good at something, don't try to overload them with the work just because you know they can get it done. You understand? Overload and figure out where people like being at and go from there. Don't try to do it because you want to get it done and you're trying to overload somebody else. And the employer needs to stop acting like you don't need employees. You understand? Because it's going to come a time where you're going to need them, and workers are not going to come. They're going to find other means of survival or other means of getting paid. So treat your employees with respect and respect your employer. And it's just easy little steps, so you can stop focusing on worrying about what the next man doing and, worry about what yourself, what can work for you. You understand? That's what we're talking about today on this good, lovely Monday morning. To everybody that's tuned in, the G-Man P, the great TV, good looking, and we ain't doing no tripping, and all the new subscribers, I see y'all, and I'm just going forward for the stuff that people ain't teaching certain people out here. And that's all. Peace.